I'm here to remind you, get up from where you're at. God is with you. He'll cover you. He'll keep you. He'll bless you. He'll strengthen you through your circumstances. I was just making a video and a phone call came through, so that video dropped. And I should have gone up and sat in my computer area, but I was already here having finished doing a live today, December the 22nd at 2025. I'm talking to you about getting up from your circumstances of what you've been sitting in that you know is not serving you well. You know it's time to make a change. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to wait for the calendar to change. You can change right here today without waiting for January the 1st of any year, whatever the date is, 2025, 2026, 2028, 2038. It's up to you. It starts here. If you're waiting for circumstances to line up perfectly, they never will. You're still going to cry. You're still going to have pain. You're still going to have some struggles when you decide that you're going to make that change. The difference is that when we trust God, when we believe in Him, when we ask Him to hold our hand and walk us through it, and we're committed to it in spite of our fear, and when we feel that fear, we say, Lord, I believe you, but help my unbelief. Don't you know God is there with you, and He'll carry you through it. He doesn't always remove the circumstances, because it's through those hard, painful circumstances that we develop our wings, that we grow. Our discernment is increased. Our peace, our awareness, that's the same as discernment. Your awareness. It's a spiritual awareness. A powerful spiritual awareness. God will show you things and people. This comes over time. He'll show us ourselves. When I needed change, you know what I said? I said, God, help me to see myself and where I need to improve. What do I need to do to change? Show me how I can be a better person. You know why? Because it's easy to point the finger and say, well, God, this person hurt me, that person hurt me, and maybe they did. This person is plotting against me. This organization, whatever it is plotting against me. And maybe they are. I'm here to remind you, God is greater than anything you're facing. He's greater than anyone who's coming up against you. You can only get through it with Him. He'll keep you in perfect peace while the storms of life are going on all around you, like a tornado going on all around me right now. It's like that, just visualizing it in that way. All of that may be going on, the storms of life, but God will keep you in the midst of that storm. He'll keep you rooted and grounded and peaceful when your circumstances might look like you should be going bananas. But God instead will give you divine peace when you trust Him, when you commit to holding on. You say, Lord, I love you, I trust you, I believe you, but please help my unbelief. Cover me, God, under your blood. Help me to make these difficult changes. It's never going to line up perfectly for you to decide to change. You got to step out and be willing to move forward with fear, anxiety, and the unknown. Sometimes we want to be in control of everything. We need to know and plan everything from A to Z. And I'm not telling you that you should not plan. I'm not telling you that it's bad to plan. What I'm sharing with you is go on. Do the best you can and figure out as best you can. Devise a plan as best you can to move yourself forward. But keep in mind, when we're trusting God and we're asking Him to take the wheel, some of that you have in your mind's eye of what you need to fall in place and work out this way or that way, it's not going to happen that way. Why? Because God's ways are not ours. His thoughts are not ours. His way of doing things is so far and and above anything that we can imagine. because he's a divine God. He's a mighty God. Maybe something on your list of what you planned for yourself. You think it's good, but maybe it doesn't fall in alignment with what he has for you. So ask God to keep you and cover you and hold you tightly through this transition as you trust him for new changes, new opportunities, as you ask him to give you the courage and the strength to rise up out of whatever it is you're sitting in that you know it's not serving you well. It's time to rise up out of it. In order to grow, you have to do something you've never done before. You can't stick to the familiar. You can't stick to what feels comfortable just because you know, okay, if I have these things in place, I'm safe. We're living in a day and time currently where nothing that was once proven to be safe is safe anymore. And even if we weren't in these times, your safety, your security is in God. Why? Because he'll cover you through all of life's storms, and his ways are not the ways of this world that we live in. His ways are not the ways of this society that we live in. God has divine ways to elevate you, heal you, bless you, strengthen you, and carry you through your hardships. And you'll meet the divine version of yourself that will look back at the once wounded you and say, I'm so glad that I held on. I'm so glad that I moved forward in spite of my fear. I'm so glad I moved forward. I'm so glad I trusted God. I was scared, but I kept moving. I'm here to share the same with you in my transition in my personal life, how God has covered me and helped me to change my life from a life of chaos, a life where I was afraid of a lot of things and I doubted myself. I had no self-esteem. So when we're talking about poor self-esteem, I had none. God's carried me through all of that, all of my mistakes in trying to find myself, right? A lot of you know what that's like. God will cover you. When you're out looking for love in the wrong places, quiet yourself down, calm down, learn how to be with you, learn how to heal your mind. You heal your mind through God, through counseling. I believe in God and counseling. They come together like this. Mental health and spiritual health, they're hand in glove, right? A lock and key. We can have God, we have to have him, but we still need these other things that come with it. Mental health, mental wellness, emotional health, emotional wellness, emotional intelligence, where we're not out here arguing and fighting and popping off with everybody and taking everything so personal and being angry and being aggressive and fighting everybody and dismissing everyone. A lot of times that comes from the pain we haven't dealt with. As you get in that quiet and start working on you and asking God to help you, cover you, keep you, help you heal, help you to forgive. You know where the forgiveness starts with? You got to forgive you first. Once you forgive you, then you can forgive somebody else. Once you learn to love you, then you can love someone else in a healthy way. It's easy to say, oh, I want somebody that's making 6 figures, whether you're a man or a woman. Whoever you are out there, this is gender neutral. Or I'm looking for, a man that makes 6 figures or a woman that's kind of perfect shape, whatever. You start with you. Start with yourself. Look in the mirror and see what you got on the other side of that mirror. Work on you before you start you're sitting here looking for somebody else to make you look good. Work on yourself. As you work on yourself and you cling to God and say, God, I need you. I'm nothing without you. I lived a life. I was a mess. You picked me up. You cleaned me off. You helped me to think clearer, to love me, and then to be able to love someone else in a healthy way. to see myself in a healthy light. Now I can see other people in a healthy light, even when they're hurting and bleeding and not healed, and they're still spewing venom and hate. I can see them differently because I'm in a healed state. And we're still evolving through that process. But you know you're not where you used to be at that point. Get started. Health is wealth. Healing of the mind is possible. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, what should it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? When it says lose his soul, that's gender neutral. That can be a woman or a man. Where you have everything that life can offer, and you're still angry, and you're still mad, and you're still evil. You seek to hurt other people. You ever know anyone like that? They're upset, they're evil, plotting against other people, picking on the weak, kicking folks while they're down. There's no God in that. If you want healing and you want to move on, honey, you could have all the money in the world, all the money that can buy all the things that you desire. But if you don't have God, and when I say have him, I'm not talking about entitled to say I'm a Christian. No, it's about walking the walk, living the life, sharing, helping to uplift others. Yes, we have to have boundaries and all that. God, when you draw close to him, he's going to teach you all about the boundaries. So nobody's going to take advantage of you. And anybody that thinks that they are, they're reaping their own demise. When they think they're taking advantage of you and your intentions are good, they'll have to pay for that, and that's between them and God. Work on you. The best is yet to come for you. You are loved. You have purpose. And God is not through blessing you. He's covering you. In the midst of this transition you're going through, God is still covering you. Okay? I want you to write down the book of Psalm, chapter 91 and 4. I'm going to read it. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. That means God's covering you. Whatever life presents to you, there's nothing that God can't bring you through. He's greater than anything you're facing. So hold on to your faith, be well, keep your head up. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Leave a message in the comments saying God is covering me, because he is. He's covering you. You're in this room. You could be anywhere on the internet, but you're in this room. God is covering me. Put that in the chat, in the comments. There's power in writing things down, and the best is yet to come for you. Be blessed, be well, and know that the best is yet to come for you.